Welcome to Workday Gourmet. Today we're making Workday Bouillabaisse with an easy garlic spread. Though elevated by fine dining restaurants nowadays, this is originally a humble fisherman stew that uses whatever was available that day. So don't let gatekeepers stop you from using frugal ingredients. You'll need some standard aromatics, starting with the white part of a leek. Save the greens for stir fries. Onion, orange zest, garlic, optional red pepper flakes. Fennel bulbs are often called for, but who keeps them around all year long? Use the seeds for a very similar flavor profile. And a pinch of saffron for the signature bouillabaisse flavor. Both Trader Joe's and Badia have them at a reasonable price. A little goes a long way. I'm also using boxed crushed tomatoes. They're easier and stronger than fresh. Plus any variety of canned clams, which is a godsend for anyone who hates cleaning sand, planning ahead, or stink up the fridge with a huge bag of shells you can't eat. Fish stock is a pain to make. I got some Better-Than-Bouillion base from Amazon. One jar makes about 10 quarts. The fish base is ideal for this dish but harder to find in store. Their lobster base is in almost every grocery and works well here too. Start by sauteing the chopped onions and leeks. Add a quarter teaspoon of fennel seed. Optional half teaspoon of mixed herbs. And a shake of red pepper flakes. Cook until onions and leeks are softened. Add half a cup of crushed tomatoes and 4 cups of stock, which I made from 1 tablespoon of Better-Than-Bouillon base and 4 cups of water, plus a small pinch of saffron. Thinly slice off some orange zest. Try to avoid getting the white pith, which is bitter. You can use a microplane too, but whole peels are easier to pull out later. Now add a can of clams. Bring to a boil and let it simmer. Meanwhile, you can make the rouille. Combine a clove of garlic, quarter teaspoon of coarse sea salt, shake of red pepper flakes, and a tiny pinch of saffron. Mash until you have a thick, lightly orange paste. This really gets the garlic flavor out. I like to add a teaspoon of hot water to bring out the saffron flavor. Then add a little extra virgin olive oil and stir until everything's emulsified, so I can add store-bought mayo without everything breaking. Traditionally, you're supposed to just go with a lot of olive oil and raw egg yolk, but I don't trust the eggs in my fridge or US supermarkets. Hellmann's is honestly pretty good here with the strong garlic and saffron flavors coming through. Now you can poach the seafood. I'm using a mix of branzino and rainbow trout, plus some shrimps. Snapper or sole would work great here too. Feel free to use whatever's on sale at your frozen seafood section, which in my opinion is both a great deal and a lot less scary than a non-frozen marked down seafood. Once they're cooked through, fetch the seafood out with a slotted spoon. The broth is often blended smooth and served with the seafood. I personally like chunky veggies, so I'm not going to bother. Feel free to use an immersion blender here. Now throw some crusty bread in oven and get ready to serve. While not as photogenic as the premium restaurant stuff, it tastes truly satisfying for an easy, frugal weekday dinner, just as the dish was originally intended to be. Like and subscribe!